Hey, I came home the other day. I've been living in my house for 11 years and I've never had a rodent problem. Went down into my basement storage room and I found some rat droppings. So I wanted to go all out and try and knock these rats out, and I got some of these products along with Victor Snap Trap. One of the things I got was this product here called Radex. Radex is a corn protein. It's a corn gluten. It's not a poison. It's safe to use around children and pets. Your pet could eat this, he'd be fine. You could eat it and you'd be fine because it's just a corn protein. The way corn proteins work with rodents is it lines their stomach so that the sensors in their stomach that make them want to eat and drink are shut off. So the rat basically quits eating, quits drinking, and he'll basically dehydrate to death. It takes 2 or 3 days to do that. So it's not an instant gratification, but it does work. Great product, patented. There's nothing else like it on the market. What I did is I cut the bottom off of a little 20-ounce Coke bottle, and I did that 2 or 3 places and filled it with the Radex for the rat to eat. Another one of the products I use is called a Newski. Now this is an older model Newski rat trap. It's got a tunnel for the rat to go down in, and it's got this little device that you load these small rubber bands on. These are green rubber bands, and they're really thick, and you put them on the end of this cone, and then the cone goes ahead and slides onto the front of the Newski like that, and you roll the rubber band down it's like that until you get all the way to the end, and then it's on the mechanism right there. When the rat goes in, his head pushes up under this piece here to get to this bait ball that you've already filled with whatever your bait is. I used peanut butter and birdseed, and it pops the rubber band off, and it basically chokes the rat out. So that places in there like that. Rat goes in. He tries to get to the bait ball. He puts a noose around his neck, and it kills him. So for baits, I just got some cheap, grocery store peanut butter, and then I used some bird seed with that. You can use other things, different chocolate and so on and so forth. I did see online that Tootsie Rolls were really good on snap traps, and we'll go ahead and probably use that as well. In addition to the Radex and the Newski trap that I baited, I built one of these little 5-gallon water bucket traps that I saw from online. And this trap, you just basically get some kind of round bottle. You run a wire through it, like I use the bottom of a coat hanger, cut it off, drill the hole in each side of the bucket, and then put the bottle on it. You put peanut butter, smear the peanut butter on this all the way around, and then also put a board or something that the rat or the mouse can walk up and then get to this bottle. The idea is they get on the bottle and then it spins, and then they fall into the water, and then they swim around till they can't swim anymore and they drown. Hey, so here's one of 2 Victor snap traps I have in my basement. I went ahead and put some peanut butter on this prior to going out of town, and when I returned from being out of town, both of the traps, the peanut butter had been completely eaten off. So this ninja rat was able to get the peanut butter off the trap without springing the trap. So I found a method that was online. Another fella said to use Tootsie Rolls because you can soften the Tootsie Roll prior to putting it on the trap, and then it hardens while it's on the trap as long as you're in a cool environment. So I softened the Tootsie Roll, I put it on the trap, and then it hardened in place. So if the rat gets this off, he's going to have to tug at it, and hopefully it'll snap and give him a good headache. Right next to that Victor trap is I have another little tray full of Radex. You can see, I don't know if you can, but there's crumbs on the ground around there. So while I was out of town, the rat had gotten into this tray along with 2 other trays I have, and he had eaten some of it and had them spilled around. So I like to pick those up after they've been disturbed, so I can tell if they come back and disturb them again. So you find a place where the rats frequent it, and I found some droppings over here by the air conditioner, by the heater. So I'm going to go ahead and put this Newski up against here, and then hopefully that he'll travel in that way. And I'm also going to go ahead and put some Radex down over here in this corner just for him to go ahead and try to eat. Now, this is probably overkill because, like I said, if they eat the rat X, they're going to go ahead and die in a few days. But I did want to set the traps as a secondary way to go ahead and try to catch these guys. So I had to go out of town for a few days, and I set all these traps. And when I came back, this trap here, the one that I made, all the peanut butter that I had put out there on it for the rat, he had eaten it all off, except for the peanut butter and the birdseed that were all the way at the bottom. So this ninja rat was able to either climb and hang off the edge and eat this up. I don't know how he did it without falling in, because I watched videos of these things online, and the rats were... the rats fell right in. They slipped right off the bucket. But this rat I have is, it must be sort of a ninja. Hey, so it's been another night, and I had set a couple of these Nuuski traps out and a couple of Victor Snap traps, along with that bucket trap, and then I put Rad-X in about 3 locations. Now, this is a part of the storage room. It's about 30 feet from the other location where I originally set the original traps. And what I noticed on this Nuuski here is, you can see in the tube I've got some peanut butter in there, and I also put some bird seed and peanut butter in the bait ball. This guy is not going into the tube, but what he is doing, and I don't know if you can see it on the film, but he's trying to chew through the end of the Nuuski here and get to that bait ball. So this rat is, like I said, he was a ninja, able to get the peanut butter off the bottle trap without falling in. Now he's avoiding getting noosed in this trap. And you can see the green rubber band is still in place, so he didn't put his head in there, but he's still trying to get to the bait ball that way. So I went ahead and put the Tootsie Rolls on the Victor traps, because he cleaned both of those Victor traps out, and it looks like I might have hit a home run with that. So if you swing the camera around to this Victor trap, there's the ninja rat. And look at the Tootsie Rolls still on there. And he tried to get it, and obviously, it didn't come off as easily as the peanut butter. And the ninja rat suffered a fatal blow to the head.